On the night Tony Blair came back from America, there was an announcement on the BBC News in the evening that we would be having fluoride put in our tap water. No one paid attention because he'd come back just before the final vote for the Gulf War. Having fluoride put in our tap water, is that a concerning thing? Yes, fluoride causes fluorosis, it rots teeth and bones. In small amounts it can do that, it kills microbes, it can kill us. Now, why put it in the tap water? Why put it in the water, tap water? It's to hide the taste in subterranean aquifers, the dumping fluoride toxic waste, the labelling it, secret ingredient. Fluoride is worth nothing, costs billions to store. Now, if they can dump it underneath us, they've got rid of the problem. Well, it's really making the problem worse because we're all going to be poisoned and generations after us are going to be poisoned. But the fluoride's worthless. Call it a secret ingredient, it's worth millions. Yeah, and all the people who voted yes for the Gulf War said nothing about the governments having a Gulf War. All those politicians that never objected got the same as those that said yes, they could use their voters. Yes, it didn't matter, they were having their war. But they all got rich buying shares in fluoride producing petrochemical companies. It's toxic waste. And sadly, yeah, I think you should all say something about it. That fluoride toxic waste they're pumping underneath you is going to kill your great-grandchildren, kill your great-grandchildren's children, as it just filters through the water and comes to into our bodies. It's going to cause us problems. They know this, they're not bothered. They're making the money now, they're enjoying their lives now, they're paying for the kids to go to grammar schools and universities now. Our great-grandchildren are going to have to suffer, and you've got to say and do something about it. Yeah, you have to stop them. They're causing extra pressures in the rock levels on the way down to the subterranean aquifers as well in the shale. Well, those pressures will affect the rocks underneath us, and if you can imagine a multiple layered car windscreen and there's a crack in the middle and that grows and grows and spreads out, well, we in Lancashire live over a lake of water that spreads from the other side of the Ribble near us up to Lancaster. If the roof of that cavern that covers that lake goes in, so does Lancashire. That's a funny thing to think about. What if all these minor tremors, they're the pressure building up as the gases go through. What happens when the gas is released underneath? That's what the vents are for, to stop them. But what happens if the pressure builds up and it gives and it cracks and it falls in basically like a big stone piece of glass over a big lake and just drops and everybody's house is gone? Where are the quadrilla going to be then? Where are our politicians going to be then? Where are the hundreds of thousands and millions of people in Lancashire going to be then? We're all going to be dead and they're not going to be bothered. Our kids are going to be poisoned by fluorosis. The teeth are going to rot, the bones will rot. They'll have cancerous growths. Nobody will actually admit that they're going to dump toxic waste under your bloody feet. Merry Christmas to the world. You want to stop your children dying and going to the dentist suffering pain and say something about the fluoride and the fracking now. Do nothing, say nothing. Well, when your children's children are screaming in agony, that's your fault. Sorry to spoil your Christmas, but it's the best present I've got.